It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with colleagues Shaq and Ken Smith. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Houston Rockets. And for Houston, at fourth place in the Western Conference, they haven't been an easy opponent for anyone to deal with this season. We'll be expecting a major air raid here in tonight's game. Two teams that live and die by the long ball. Shaq, we talk about how great three-point shooting helps you spread the floor. Tell us why that's a good idea.
Ernie, extra space can lead to more open shots. And when the guys are knocking them down, it makes it harder to double guys on the block.
But you think about it, Ernie. When you can shoot that three ball, that means the defense has to come out, which creates so many driving lanes and mismatches all over the floor. This is one for the ages.
That's how they beat us in 94, 95.
Oh,
yeah.
we started that.
Yeah.
We started that.
With Kenny's long-range marksmanship.
Yep.
Game's just about ready to start. Time now to send it to Kevin Harlan with the call.
I stopped counting after 7.
That's a record, right?
Yeah, I stopped counting.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
We've got NBA basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Cavaliers again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. A superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. #1 record right now in the NBA.
And they're 1-0 against them this season, and this is the final matchup. So a little bit of extra incentive tonight, knowing they have a chance for the season sweep.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, whether it's 2 games or 20, you'd love to go unblemished against any opponent over the course of a season. Of course, the opposite is just as true. Getting swept is no fun at all.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, James Harden is a great offensive player, but there's no mistaking it. He does dominate the ball. Now, that can bother teammates sometimes, but Coach Mike D'Antoni says when they feel that paycheck every 2 weeks, that should make them play hard. You have to be a star in your role. So when James gets the ball to you, shoot it, and then run back and play hard as heck. Kevin?
Thanks. He's a great passer, David. There's no doubt he can set the table. Great matchup tonight with two very offensive, strong teams going head-to-head. What are some of the best offenses you've ever seen, Clark, in NBA history?
Well, going back to my time, Kevin, in the early 80s, there was no better offensive team than the Lakers, and the Boston Celtics were not far behind. Both teams had versatile players, Hall of Fame players, shared the ball, smart players in terms of their IQ, and both were excellent fast-breaking teams. And in this day and age, I think the Warriors are as good as it gets offensively.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. Here's the starting group for Houston. Anderson is down low with Capella. Paul and Harden, the star-studded backcourt. And it's Ariza in at the small forward. And here's Cleveland. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And I love the fact that they did such a good job of really reacting to what the defense was giving them.
Nothing was forced. Smart basketball was played, and they took advantage of any weakness they saw. How about that screen by Love? That was a wall.
Harden kicks to Paul. Houston moving the ball around. Harden against Rose. Harden, no good. And here's the fast break. Love leading the way. Over Anderson. The feed to LeBron. Love right side. Love with the screen for LeBron. Second chance shot. And it's Love laying it in.
I remember there was a time when Kevin Love averaged almost 5 offensive rebounds a game. He knows how to track the basketball.
And the dunk by Capella.
Well, I like how Capella stays one step ahead of the posse on defense. Has a real good sense of body control.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. Now here's Rose. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's James. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. LeBron's got his first basket of the night.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
Paul kicks to Capella. From deep, Harden. Again, the miss by Harden.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot. And if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
LeBron kicks to Bledsoe. 6 to shoot. The pass to Thompson. Shoots over Capella, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And you ask any Houston fan who the greatest player in the history of their franchise is, and they all say Hakeem Olajuwon. Clark, you played against Elijah.
Oh! And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
LeBron outside. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Back to LeBron. Feeds to Thompson. Love the pass to Thompson. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Rockets trail by 3. Paul dishes to Harden. Stolen by Bledsoe. Rose kicks to Bledsoe. Knocked away. Paul with the steal. The 3 from Harden. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Boy, he's having a tough time right now. Seems like he's forcing his shot a bit to me, Kevin, not letting it come in the flow of the game.
Nice shot by James.
Gotta like how they've come out here. I mean, connecting on 4 of their first 5 shots, yes, that's good.
The 3. Capella controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Love how Capella stays alert on the offensive board, creating second chance opportunities thanks to that activity.
Here's Harden, and it's Harden slamming it down.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Okay. James against Ariza. Thompson.
Yeah, a strong defender is Capella. He uses his reach to bother shots and shooters, and I like the commitment he shows at that end of the floor.
Ariza with the bucket. Cavaliers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. James with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Here's Paul looking for his first basket still in this one. Rose against Harden. Over Rose. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And this is why Harden is a top player, an elite player. I mean, somebody who effortlessly sinks shots over intense defense makes him special.
Thompson, a screen on Ariza. Knocks it loose and stolen by Ariza. Paul against Bledsoe. Paul outside to the middle. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for James Harden. He's putting up about 28 points a game, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes natural.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
Yeah, these teams evenly matched, Greg, trading hits and refusing to give up any advantage.
And Harden with the basket on the assist from Capella. And it's 8 points for James Harden.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
The dish now to Love. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Capella.
And, you know, Kevin, that's what they want, an uncontested look from the perimeter. Sadly, they came up short on that possession.
Paul with the buckets.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Outside for Bledsoe. LeBron against Capella. And Thompson throws it down.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. He's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
And here is Paul. Last game he had 12. Here's Ariza. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. Nice shot by Thompson.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Rockets have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Last time they met in Houston.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Now Mack, he's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City. Dishes it to Dedmon. That's a 2 from Gordon. Another miss by Houston. Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. James with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Here's Shumpert. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, we saw no matter what they tried offensively, the opponent just had the answer.
Yep, they sure did. Seemed like they had them completely figured out. Hammered them with their aggressive defense throughout the game.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Galloway, the pass to Matt. Nene, the screen. 5 to shoot. Back to Galloway. Good, and the nice assist from Mack. Galloway has got the game tied up here for Houston.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Pekovic with the screen on Gordon. It's LeBron with the drive. Out to Shumpert. Launches a 3. James, no good. Rockets shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Here's Galloway. Nene dishes to Gordon. The layup missed.
Boy, the defense did an awesome job there, Kevin. Big time work. Really distracting him, throwing off the shot. That's how you do it on D.
Off the pick. That one doesn't drop. And Houston the other way now. Here's Galloway. Dedman in the corner. Nene kicks to Mack. Nene with the screen on Shumpert. It's stolen by him on Shumpert. One-on-one fast break. Puts it up. Cleveland moving it around. Pekovic with the screen for James. Here's Baldwin. And the three ball is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Man, you like this intelligence he plays with. You got to respect that. Gets to his spots and scores efficiently.
Nene, the screen. Now here's Matt. Guarded by Shumpert. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first. Here's LeBron. Buries it down low. Now it's a 5-point Cavalier lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
6 to shoot. Nene, the screen. Here's Gordon. And James pulls it down.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's kept his percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
Harper, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Free throw, no good for James.
And James, a natural leader, someone his teammates look up to, and he just has that commanding presence.
Here's Galloway. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Galloway has got 5 now.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
The 3. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Gordon got a piece of it.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball, unable to help them close this gap.
And another 3 for Cleveland.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Yeah, you know, it's early for sure, but still, they're flat out owning this team right now.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And their 3-point shooting has paved the way for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And earlier, Chris Paul told us about the depth of their roster. So important for any team.
Our bench is amazing. It's so exciting because when our bench comes in, more often than not, if we're losing, they're going to get us the lead. And if we have the lead, they're going to increase the lead. And it's fun to watch because everybody cheers for each other, too.
When your starters feel that good about their second unit guys, that's a heck of a asset that a team can have. And if you've seen Chris Paul cheering from the bench, you know that it's very, very true.
And Kevin, that's the kind of team that's always been so much fun to play on. Everybody's really pulling for one another, no matter who's playing. Even in practice, with that kind of a team, you tend to have more fun.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Rolling, absolutely rolling, flat out killing it from beyond the arc.
And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Shelvin Mack. Nene is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Gordon, and it's Galloway in at the point guard. The shot by Nene, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
There's the pick. Here's Baldwin. Pocket 6. Hits it from three-point range. Baldwin's got 9.
Excellent screen that time by Shumpert.
Here's Galloway. 5 points in the game. Here's the teardrop. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Teams constantly jockeying for position, and I guess they're trying Clark for a lot of things. Home court advantage, one of them.
Yeah, it certainly is a big factor. Not as much as you get to the latter rounds of the playoffs, but I think in the first rounds it's critically important, especially if you're a relatively young team and getting your first taste of playoff action. Having the home court advantage can be huge for that kind of team.
Barrels checked in for Cleveland.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Fires the 3. The Rockets pull it in. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Picked away. Harper against Nene. Harper the pass to Baldwin. From the arc. Tries again. Out to Shumpert. Puts up a 3. He's off on that one. So Houston will take it the other way. Gordon for 3. It's rebounded by Farrell. The Cavaliers leading by 14. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Baldwin, and he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. Rockets trail by 17. Timeout call for Rockets.
And with the tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
You're exactly right. Halting the other team's run momentarily. Let's see what he comes up with now, Greg.
A post-All-Star break look now at how the breakdown between three-pointers and other shots have been for the Rockets.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend.
Pass to Harden. Back to Paul from the arc. It doesn't go for him, and Cleveland will come the other way.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
He feeds it to Capella. They set the pick. Harden against Harper. To halt the run. That one wide left. Cleveland leading by 20. Here's Baldwin. Another 3 for Cleveland.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
Lob pass to Capella. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
And here's a look at some stats for Capella. Since the break, he's come back strong, really making his presence felt. He's averaging 10 points a game, 7 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And the intimidation factor that he possesses with his shot blocking and rim presence, really the backbone of their defense.
Yeah, you know, he's protecting the rim like it's his family. I mean, don't even think about going in there.
Thompson, he's checked in for Harper. Love kicks to Farrell. Back to Love. Daniels passes to Farrell. 5 to shoot. And here's Love for 3. It's rebounded by Paul. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. And here's Anderson from the arc. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Here's Baldwin. 18 points for him. Passes it to Farrell. Out left to the wing. For 3, Love knocks down the 3-ball. Love's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Cavs.
Their third 3-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection. In a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Cleveland.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Baldwin, defended by Anderson, and Love throws it down.
Good ball movement, wonderful pass. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Here's Anderson. The Rockets with another miss.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, they can't find anything. They're lost right now. Everything working against them. Yeah, you chronicle the career of Trevor Ariza. You know, he came into the league primarily as a slasher and transition scorer and a good defender. He's done a nice job reinventing his game as he's gotten older. And now he's much more of a 3-and-D type player, impacting both ends of the floor.
Pass to Farrell. Left side Rose. Back to Farrell from outside the arc. But they recover it. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Rockets ball. Now let's take a moment to check out the steals leaders. Second, Chris Paul.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
Ariza outside. Screen by Capella. Kicks it to Harden. Looking to get back on track here. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got 7 rebounds in the game. And Ariza is certainly Clark of the 3-and-D mold as a veteran. That is often what players on the perimeter need to do as their athleticism starts to decline.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Ariza can still run the floor and occasionally punch it down on you. There's no question about that. You know, it's just now the bulk of his contributions come off knocking down threes. He's had a very long and productive career and has really done a nice job of adapting to whatever his team needs from him.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
A nice shot by Baldwin.
I mean, there's no stopping him right now. I mean, he's locked in this quarter. His defense has to get the ball out of his hand.
Harden outside. And the layup is good. Harden's got 10 points.
Yeah, I like how crafty Harden is, boy. Terrific at bullying his way down deep. A dangerous, dangerous scorer in the post.
Here's Baldwin. Ariza covering. Baldwin can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Awesome watching Anderson get excellent position down low. Once he's established, he can rise up, and he does so with ease.
Love, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Shoots from 12. Ariza no luck.
Yeah, he's costing them right now, sabotaging them a little bit. He's got to find his shot if they want to win this game.
Farrell kicks to Thompson. Here's Baldwin. Ariza covering. Offensive rebound.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg. You know, that's not how you distribute the ball. Needs to be more focused when making passes like that.
The Cavaliers leading by 23. James outside. He dishes it to Love. Shot clock at 6. James. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second. And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
It has been a lopsided battle on the boards, no doubt.
Back to James. Love with the screen on Ariza. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Well, Clark, you had the distinct honor of playing horse against the former president of the U.S., Barack Obama. You lost that game, I don't want to remind you, but I want an honest answer. Did you let him win that contest?
Kevin, the deal is that it was an unbelievable privilege to play POTUS. We changed the letters of that game back in 2010, and I let the president up. I gave him life after I had him down, and he took advantage of turning the momentum in his favor. He won fair and square. I did give him an opportunity to win, but he's on top in that matchup, and I think it ended up being good television. And while some of my former teammates look at me with disdain for having lost a horse game to the president, I think it was all intended to end just the way it did.
Harden kicks to Dedmon. 1:52 left in the first half. Nene, the screen. Gordon inside. James covering, and it's Gordon missing.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. They set the pick. LeBron kicks to Pekovic. No good from outside. Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
Eric Gordon on the wing. Got a hand on it. Now Cleveland moving it up. James with the ball. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And a moment here now to see the numbers for LeBron James. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. 3rd in scoring, 5th in field goal percentage, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy. And everyone else knows it as well. And Cleveland making a change here. Harper's checked in, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Galloway's checked in. They set the pick. Gordon against Harper. Gordon dishes to Dedmon. Nene, the screen. Here's Mack. They grab their own miss. Dedmon's shot is off.
Boy, that's a devastating miss there. You got to convert on these easy layups deep inside.
Got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 6.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Gordon the pass to Mack. Here's Galloway. He has 5. Nene, the screen. Good on the three-point shot. Galloway has got 8. From deep three-point range, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Cleveland Ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Derek, what's the most important thing on defense, and how does that impact the offense?
Contesting their shots. They're a great three-point shooting team. We're just contesting and getting out and run. That's our favorite thing to do. Get out, run. We got big second runs, shooters on the floor, so open the floor up a little bit.
We'll see if you can keep the pace going in the second half, Derek. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith. That's Shaquille O'Neal. Thanks for joining us. And boy, a pumped-up home crowd is behind us right now. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, some perspective, please.
They obviously crushed it from deep. They were firing it from every angle and kept hitting the target. I mean, look at the score. Obviously, a lot of things went right for them, but that's a big one.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
They were not running an efficient offense. The shot selection has to improve. It's as simple as that. Too many guys working as individuals, not as a team. They need to work as a unit, Ernie. Move the ball.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Well, Cleveland shooting at 50% in a decent group. LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. Rose is out there at Bledsoe. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Man, it's so good to see LeBron James rise up with confidence from deep. That's a part of his game that he continues to improve on, and it's actually become quite efficient.
Ariza kicks to Harden. Anderson with the screen for Harden. And another 3 for Houston.
You know, one of the great strengths of Coach D'Antoni, to me, Kevin, is he really gives his players a lot of confidence. And his philosophy really clicks with players. They're comfortable playing for him. They know their responsibilities, and they play hard for D'Antoni.
Love, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Paul kicks to Ariza. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And that's now 9 points for Ariza.
Boy, the floor awareness of Chris Paul. Got to respect that. I mean, whenever one of his guys is open, he's getting the ball to him quickly and on time.
And to what you said about Mike D'Antoni, he sees his players and asks, what can they do, instead of what can't you do?
And, you know, he's had a lot of success last season elevating the Rockets and winning Coach of the Year in the process.
Here's Love. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. James against Ariza. Anderson, a screen on Rose. Harden dishes to Anderson. It's 3-pointers off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 23. In the corner, it's James. Thompson sets the pick for LeBron. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
He is in the zone. There's a reason he keeps getting the ball. They're feeding him because they trust him to lead their team.
Harden kicks to Ariza. Now the feed to Capella. Now the pass to Harden from downtown. Drills it from outside. Harden's got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
James kicks to Thompson. Love against Anderson. LeBron James on the wing. 20 points for him. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Down low, stolen by Thompson. LeBron kicks to Bledsoe and taken away by Paul. And it's Houston on the break. But teardrop falls in. Paul's got his second bucket.
On the break is where Chris Paul's at his best. I mean, he loves taking advantage of space in the open court and beating everybody down the floor.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Now a timeout called by Houston. Clark, most great defenders are at the forward positions in the league right now.
Yeah, they are, and I tell you what, boy, you talk about Klay Thompson shooting, but defensively, he is actually, he's an instructional video, what he does defensively. He's strong, he's smart, he's disciplined, and he has tremendous lateral quickness. I don't know if there's a better defender at the wing position than Klay Thompson. I know Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is in the conversation, Tony Allen, but Klay Thompson gets my #1 vote.
Baldwin, he's checked in for LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. Harden has a wide open look. Sinks the triple. Harden's got 21.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
Daniels, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Harden left side over Daniels, and it's Houston with another.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Here's Baldwin. 20 points for him. Ariza, right side. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Ariza's got 5 points now this quarter.
Poise is so important for any player, but Ariza demonstrating poise when he's in the paint, looking to score.
The screen from Thompson. Here's Baldwin. The kick out to Rose. Trying his luck deep. Cleveland the rebound. And here's Love from the arc. Fires from deep. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Rockets trail by 16. Paul kicks to Harden, to the paint, and Trevor Ariza again. Ariza's got 13 points.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Here's Baldwin. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Baldwin's got 22 points. For Houston, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Anderson the screen. Ariza outside. He kicks it to Harden. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And I think Harden is a natural leader. Somebody that commands respect, who also happens to be a dominant scorer.
And you know about Harden shooting and his ability to get to the line and all that, but you know, Clark, what some people don't realize is just how fast he's going end to end. I mean, he can just blow by players in the open floor.
Yeah, he's got deceptive speed, Kevin, and part of that is how he's worked to change his body from his college days with Arizona State to who he is in the NBA. He slimmed down a bit, but he still has that strength and that barrel-chestedness that allows him to play so well through contact. But you're right, his speed is lethal and deceptive.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so it's Cleveland with it. 16-point lead. Here's Baldwin. He's got 24. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Harden kicks to Paul. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And Chris Paul, very much one of the best and most talented point guards in the league. A really poised floor leader who always is talking and is really an excellent leader, too.
Shumpert is checked in for Cleveland. Cleveland leading by 14. Here's Baldwin. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Feeds it to Thompson. And Shumpert kicks to Baldwin. In the corner, Farrell. But they get it back. Thompson passes to Baldwin. Now the dish to Shumpert. Thompson, a screen on Harden. Guarded by Harden. That one doesn't go. The Rockets go the other way with it. Over in the corner, Paul. Clark, when you look back at your terrific career, who is the one player that you considered your toughest opponent to go up against?
There were a couple of guys. Bernard King from the New York Knicks, because we saw them a handful of times a year, and he was just such a phenomenal scorer and a relentless worker offensively. He just never gave you a break. I didn't get to see the West Coast teams but twice a year. The Denver Nuggets in the early 80s had Kiki Vandeweghe, Alex English, and Dan Issel. And between those 3 guys, they were averaging about 80, 81 points a game. And I usually dealt with English or Vandeweghe. And those were long nights because those guys moved the ball, shot it from everywhere, and were excellent offensive players.
Baldwin kicks to Thompson. It's good.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Cavaliers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Here's Galloway, and it's off the back rim, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Pass to Baldwin. Thompson, a screen on Gordon. Baldwin, the pass to Thompson. 5 on the clock. The screen from Thompson. Baldwin. The offensive rebound, and Thompson kicks to Farrell. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Got a hand on it. Here's Galloway. He's got 8. Gordon dishes to Galloway. Nene, the screen. Shot by Gordon, wide open. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Thompson in the corner. Here's Baldwin, defended by Gordon. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Cavaliers have had an off night from the stripe tonight.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Cavaliers making a switch here. James is checked in. Here's Gordon. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And so he makes both from the line.
And Gordon just continues to prove why he's so valuable. I mean, he knows he's out there to shoot the ball, and he does it very well. Shumpert
in the corner. From downtown, And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Here's Galloway. 8 points for him. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut to just 7 points in the basket from Eric Gordon.
You cannot let Gordon get it going from the perimeter, Kevin. I mean, he's an incredibly consistent and persistent long-range shooter. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
The Rockets shooting the ball at 42%. There's Galloway. He averages about 5 points a game. They swipe it. Shumpert passes to Thompson. Dedmon with the block. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Galloway, a second chance effort, and Gordon lays it in. Gordon's got 11.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Baldwin kicks to James. Over Gordon. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Rockets trail by 7. Back to Galloway. There's the screen. Second chance effort. And it's good on the way in. Dedmon's got his second bucket tonight.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Yeah, those are back crushers. I mean, they really crack your back when you give teams second shots like that.
Here's Baldwin, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Baldwin's got 9 points here in the second half.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Well, you're maximizing your possessions. That's the critical thing here, and you've got to make sure the timing is right, though.
Really left alone that time. 14 points for Eric Gordon.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Here's Shumpert. The kick out to LeBron. Here's Baldwin, guarded by Nene. And that one is hammered home.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
He just threw that possession away. Hopefully he learns from that and doesn't make the same mistake again.
James. Got the shot! My goodness is right!
Just no better feeling to be able to deliver in a moment like that. Yeah. Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
I don't know, but I think that's a 2% shot. He'd make 2 out of 100 of those if you gave them to him.
And so it's Cleveland in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play getting started. And the Rockets with possession here. 9-point game. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the Rockets, Nene is out there with Gordon. Then it's Sheldon Mack. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Galloway in at the point guard position. Outside Gordon. Back to Mack. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Pisa comes in for Sheldon Mack. Screen by Capella. Lets it go from 11. Offensive rebound. The layup off target. Cleveland leading by 9. To the right side. For 3, Bledsoe. Ariza with the rebound.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
Agreed. I mean, when the defense is right there, you got to move the ball, make the extra pass. That's a case of a poor shot selection.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Rose is checked in. And then for Houston, Anderson comes in for Dwayne Dedmon. And it's James Harden in for Langston Galloway. 6 to shoot. Here's...
That's how you attack.
Wow. Oh, man.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Screen by Capella. Ariza outside. Expanding his range. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Bledsoe outside. Here's Rose. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one's on Eric Gordon.
And a guy who's averaged as many as 7 free throws a game in his career, Rose knows how to get to the line.
Daniels, he's checked in for Shumpert. And Rose drops them both. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Harden's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Rose goes in. Basket good. Rose has got 4 points this quarter.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Gordon dishes to Harden. Lob pass to Capella.
Outstanding presence of mind. Harden is constantly looking for the open shooter.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Love with the screen on Anderson. And here's LeBron outside. A three-pointer is right on target. James has got 13 points in the second half. Rockets trail by 14. There's the pick. Gordon kicks to Harden. Rose against Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. With the floater, and he sinks the layup.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
LeBron against Anderson. Outside Rose, down low, and James throws it down.
And the fact that James is so aggressive here, constantly looking to score when he's in rhythm.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Harden kicks to Gordon. Anderson outside. Ariza outside. Anderson the screen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Troy Daniels. That is his first foul of the game. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. And a switch here also for Houston. Paul's checked in. Here's Harden on the wing. Guarded by Bledsoe. 4 on the clock. Now Cleveland moving it up. LeBron leading the charge. And it's Rose missing.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Harden, that's good.
And he's caught fire from long range here in the second half.
Now here's James. Love outside. Back to James. And the dunk by James.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Harden kicks to Paul. Back to Harden. Capella inside. It's up against Thompson. Anderson wide open. Houston working now with the new shot clock. And it's Capella missing. Cleveland leading by 13. Bledsoe outside. But Trey. Cleveland the rebound.
And the offensive rebounding really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Rockets trail by 15. Paul with the ball. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. And league expansion is something that simply won't leave the conversation in the NBA right now, Clark. Do you think that the NBA adding another team or two is inevitable?
I don't think it's inevitable. As a matter of fact, I think we're at a good number where we are, Kevin. It's still the best league in the world, and I think you could dilute that a bit if you added teams. So I'm fine with where we are.
LeBron outside. It's a pick by Love. James, the pass to Rose. Cleveland moving the ball around. He tries for three. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 6 assists in the game.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Rockets trail by 13. A good look from Harden. Rebounded by Rose.
And there was no effort on behalf of the defense. None. I mean, the shooter has to be upset with himself for missing that shot.
It's stolen by Ariza. And Anderson has it in the corner. Offline with his three.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
The drive by James, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for LeBron. Rockets trail by 15. And here is Paul. Screen by Capella. Here's Harden. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And, you know, over time, Harden has really mastered the pump fake. Amazing watching him continue to trick the defense time and time again.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Well, you look at a player of Harden's ability, and a couple of things stand out for me. One is his competitive spirit. He's understated, but he's very competitive. He doesn't take nights off. He's a guy who really takes pride in showing up and playing every game.
And he sinks the second. And to illustrate Harden's competitive nature, last season he famously said, I just want to hoop. I'll rest when I'm done. You know, Clark, that's exactly what you want to hear from your team leader.
Yeah, you love hearing that. Owning the responsibility of leading and showing up all the time. And Harden, heavily depended upon by his team, gives you everything he has every night. Not super flashy, but very competitive and driven.
Love with the screen for Rose. Out to Thompson. 5 on the clock. Rose back up, and it's Love getting it to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
So impressive how quick Love gets his shot off, Kevin. I mean, even when the defense is on him, he knows how to use his size to his advantage.
Harden dishes the ball. Back to Harden. Fires for three. Love grabs the board. Love's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. And Thompson kicks to Love. Another miss by Love.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Ariza against James. Now Ariza. That shot off. Good D by James. This is to Thompson. Back to LeBron. For three, Love. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Capella uses the glass to finish the layup. Capella's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And Capella sends it back.
And every season, Capella has improved as a shot blocker. Timing, awareness, recognition. He's really good at erasing shot attempts.
Here's LeBron. Down low. And Thompson throws it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
To the inside. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Ariza. LeBron with the block. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the fourth. To the middle, here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 15 rebounds.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Anderson the screen. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. The drive by Paul over Bledsoe. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 11 in the second half.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Cavaliers.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And words can hardly describe the way these guys have come out game after game after game and been dominant facing both conferences. When they hit the 72-win mark, we thought it couldn't continue. And when they rewrite the record books once more, we'll say, wow, we were glad we watched it all. What a team.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And, Greg, that's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
Well, it was a pleasure watching him get his guys involved. I mean, his passing was tight and on time, really sharp tonight.
Well, the NBA has made some adjustments to prevent the hack-a-shack strategy, fouling big men who can't make free throws. It still happens. Clark, is it always going to be a part of the game, do you think?
I think it will be part of the game, and I don't necessarily like it. I would much rather see the rule be changed because I think it just enhances the quality of the product. Some would argue the strategy should be on board for poor free throw shooters. I disagree.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland. Poke loose. Here's Mack. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Well, hopefully they can ride this momentum into the next game because this one is done. Over. Fine.
Farrell kicks to Pekovic. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Galloway kicks to Dedmon. Gordon outside, trains it from beyond the arc.
Quick release from Gordon. Like seeing him shoot it as soon as he gets it.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Here's Galloway. Outside Gordon. Right at the free throw line. The putback can't get the putback. Now here's Pekovic. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kevin, when you win a game like tonight, what kind of positive things are confirmed?
That we can fight through and beat any team in the league if we're playing well. So for us to get this win here, our sixth man is our crowd. They've been great. They packed the house tonight, and we got a big win against a team that's right up there with the top teams in the league.
You did it all together tonight, Kevin. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.